public expenditure of United States in the future after 2011. Rationale of dependent variable. Due to the financial crisis in 2008 of U.S., there has been insufficient discretionary increase in public expenditure, with much of the rise in the budget deficit. It has been criticized that the government should not only focus on raising incomes of the poor, but also care about the tax reduction and increase in expenditure. So, my research question is, which factor affect the level of public expenditure of U.S. in the future after 2011? And let's take approach. The data set is for in its 2012 non-labels. The sample size is 5,396. The method which I used are indexing of dependent variable reliability analysis, DV with support for public expenditure after 2011, IVs with view of unemployment rate last year 2010, level of government withholding tax and satisfaction of current national economy, multiple regression analysis, and elaboration through hierarchical regression. This is index of dependent variable. It's formed by three categories: healthcare, education, and welfare benefits. According to the alpha score here, it is higher than 0.6, which means the index is reliable. Hypothesis 1. Unemployment rate is the only factor which has positively influenced the public expenditure. The higher unemployment rate, the public is more supporting to increase public expenditure of U.S. According to the literature, since the unemployment rate in the U.S. is 9%, which is roughly double as last year, so the labor market is going to provide unemployment insurance. Hypothesis 2. Government withholding tax is negatively influenced the public expenditure. The less people think the government was withholding tax last year, they would suggest to increasing public expenditure in the future. According to the literature, almost 85% of money are spent on the social security benefits. Thus, most people are satisfied with the current benefits and then even want more. Hypothesis 3. Satisfaction with state economy is negatively influenced the public expenditure. The more unsatisfaction with state economy, the less public support the public expenditure in the future. According to the literature, it shows that the state economy is good and the government is less willing to spend on the public expenditure. Here's the correlation matrix relating DV and IVs. According to the data, the satisfaction with state economy has the highest R value. It shows that the higher level of satisfaction with state economy, the lower level of public expenditure in the future, which is a strong relation, and its R score is equals to 10.9. Thus, the satisfaction with state economy is 10.9%, which is negatively associated with the level of future public expenditure spending. Here's the multiple regression model 1. According to the value of adjusted R score, it expands the variance approximately 14%. And the data also shows that the strongest predictive power is satisfaction with the economy. Its B value is around the negative 0.69, which is 1 percentage point rise in the state economy associated with a decrease in the 0.7 change in the level of public expenditure. And also for its beta value, 1 standard deviation increase in satisfaction state economy decrease the level of public expenditure in the future by 0.23 standard deviation from the mean. Summary 1. The model provides support for all the three hypotheses. Compared to the other two IVs, the satisfaction with state economy has the strongest relation with the level of public expenditure in the future, and they are negatively related. And also the adjusted R score counts for 14% of variation in level of public expenditure in the future. I use related party as an interaction variable. In the hypothesis, if the party is Republican, the relationship between a non-satisfied with the economy and the support for the public expenditure is stronger than the non-Republican. According to the literature, public anger concerning state of economy, and also that Republicans are much more preferred to increase public expenditure. Here's the hierarchical regression results. According to the beta value, are not satisfied with state economy. It has increased when I introduced the party of the Republican. However, according to the rule of the third, the difference is not higher than 1/3 of the original one. But also, according to the adjusted R-score, it has increased, which shows that the more people support for the public expenditure when I introduced the party of the. According to the W value and the standard error, that it shows that the scores are overlapped. There's no significant difference between control and Republic and Republic. Summary 2. This is a case of a specification which proved my hypothesis. The religious party is an interaction variable. However, the difference between Republic and the non-Republic is partially explained. In conclusion, all my 4 hypotheses are proved. According to the multiple regression analysis, it suggests that the satisfaction with the economy is the strongest predictor compared to the other 2, the level of unemployment rate and the level of government within the tax, which is negatively correlated with support of public expenditure in the future. And also for the hierarchical regression analysis, conducted with a control variable measuring religious party, which is partially affected. The less unsatisfied with state economy, the more support of the public expenditure in the future. Further research. How would the interviewees respond to these survey questions after Obama got re-elected?